Let's meet Shreyas, one of our top 20 finalists of WitBlox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
Hi, I am Shreyas Arbatti. I am studying in class 7, Little Flag Public School, Bangalore. I am 13 years old. Some of my hobbies are electronics, gardening and stargazing. I never miss an opportunity to see the International Space Station, Hubble Space Telescope or any other satellites passing through the Bangalore skies. I frequently visit the ESA website for information or any competition hosted by ESA. I have my own YouTube channel called Electronics Channel. I would like to present a complete home automation solution where you can control, monitor and analyze your home devices using an app over the internet. When you launch the app and tap on Start, you land on the dashboard page. The dashboard page is divided into 7 sections. In the first section, we have the page title. The second section shows the temperature and humidity in real time based on the sensor readings. The sensor readings are updated every second. The third section shows the on or off status of the connected devices, lamps in this case. This section also shows if the power saver is enabled or not. The fourth section is the control section where the user can control the lamps in 3 different modes: manual, auto and schedule. In this section, the user can also enable or disable the power saver. The next section is the analytics section which shows the power consumption of lamps in real time. The sixth section is the reporting section that shows the power consumption and lamp status over a time period in graphical view. The last section is the push notification section where the user can choose to receive a text message to a designated number when the lamps turn on or off in the auto mode. Now, let's look at the working of the entire IoT solution. On the hardware side, we have 3 LEDs representing the 3 lamps, a DHT sensor to measure temperature and humidity, and an LDR to measure the natural light. These are controlled or monitored remotely using NodeMCU. The app is the user interface to control and monitor the lamps and the sensors. In the manual mode, the user can turn on or turn off the lamps by flipping the switches. The lamp status gets updated accordingly. Notice the analytics section which shows the real-time power consumption of the lamps. In the auto mode, the lamps are triggered based on the level of natural light. The user can enable this mode and select the desired lamps and save the settings. When the natural light falls below a set threshold, the lamps are activated. The selected lamps are again turned off when the natural light goes above the set threshold. In the schedule mode, the user can turn on or turn off the desired lamps based on a schedule. The user can enable this mode and select the desired lamps and save the settings. When the preset time is reached, the lamps are activated or deactivated based on the settings. Now, let's look at the most interesting feature of this solution, the power saver mode. When the power saver mode is enabled, the respective lamps consume significantly less power. This is an energy efficient feature where the lamps continue to glow but consume lower power. Now, let's look at the working of the power saver mode. Let's turn on the lamps using any of the three modes. The lamps are now consuming maximum power. When the power saver mode is enabled, the lamps continue to glow but consume significantly less power. Observe the real-time status and analytics section. The data generated from the IoT devices is valuable if it is subjected to analysis. The graphical views provided in this app allows the users to easily pick up patterns and trends from the information collected from the connected devices. This helps the users to optimize their use. With this tool, users can make informed decisions and thus save costs. The power consumption graph shows the power consumption by the lamps over a period of time. The users are presented with options to view trends and patterns over different timelines. There are also different graph types for the users to choose from. Similarly, the lamp status view shows the on-off status of the lamps over different timelines. The viewers can view trends and patterns for the connected devices. In the push notification section, users can choose to receive text message to a designated number when the lamps turn on or off in the auto mode. Enable the push notification, provide a mobile number. When the status of the lamps change, a text message is sent to the mobile number. The app is complete with informational, warning, and critical messages. On the technology front, I have developed the app using MIT App Inventor. I have used Cloud Database as backend and Arduino IDE with Node MCU. An IoT system connects large number of sensors, actuators, and other devices and enables information sharing over the internet. Some of the concepts in my solution is flexible both horizontally and vertically. The system is horizontally scalable by connecting other types of sensors and hardware devices like relays, motion sensors, cameras, etc. Very little change in the architecture is required. By adding more resources, it is possible to vertically scale the solution. It can be employed in different sectors like IT, farming, and manufacturing, for example. The power saver concept can be employed in offices to reduce the power consumption during non-critical hours. Similarly, servers and other devices in a data center can be triggered to run at low power at designated times. Machines in a shop floor can be controlled and monitored remotely. While designing this project, I have considered the environment aspect as well. The power saver mode enables the user to run the devices at low power and can be used during non-critical times. Graphical views also keep the user in the know of the power consumption over a time period and thus help in making informed decisions.
Thank you for a very good and detailed presentation. I can see you've got a very good handle on the technology. Can you explain a bit more about which customers or which industrial users would use your sort of application?
Sir, this solution can be used by people who are constantly on the move, and they want to control their home devices. It can also be used in industries.
Thank you. I think you need to speak to some customers about how they would actually use it as your next step. That would be really important.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well done, Shreyas. Very nice project, which involves hardware, the software, and also the IoT kind of thing. Very good, well done. And it is good to see that you have the dashboard. I love the dashboard that you have built. Very nice, and you have built with MIT application. That's what you're saying. And how easy it is to add some more lamps or some more kind of features? And second question is that, is it possible to download the data onto your machine or onto your PC for you to do further analysis of the data?
Sir, for the scalable part, my answer is yes and no. It is easily possible on the hardware side, but on the software side, MIT App Inventor has its own limitations. It is quite challenging. I'm looking forward to learn a programming language like Java or Kotlin. I want to provide a user configuration where the user can set up the home environment and other related parameters. Based on these, the app must be able to create these components and objects dynamically. I would gather more data and provide more meaningful reports in the form of graphs and charts, like devices consuming the maximum power or like the devices consuming the least power, like that. And so the users are empowered to make more informed decisions. And in the schedule mode, I would like to add more options like the recurrence patterns. Like for example, one device has to turn on every day at 6 p.m. and some devices has to turn on only on weekends at 9 p.m. like that. And I would also like to include pet management feature, like for example, a home aquarium. The user should be able to control the aerators or air pumps and the lights of an aquarium. And the user must also be able to feed the fishes at set intervals of time or when desired. And the user must also be able to check the water quality and temperature.
Okay.
Shreyash, you had a very extensive project, so well done. But I would, this is just a suggestion that you would have to trim down your presentation in under a few minutes, because I know you have worked on a lot of, you have added a lot of features to this. But instead of talking about each and every single feature, maybe you could just point out the main features whenever you're presenting it to somebody, and whenever, for example, you're going to customers. And if you talk about this feels more like a very lengthy corporate presentation, so you have to trim it down and maybe dumb it down for presenting to different customers or in different competitions. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shreyas, good knowledge. Demonstrated right through the whole thing. How much does it cost?
Sir, the cost sir, the cost is basically for the hardware. It depends on how many devices and sensors are needed to be included. On the software side, it is basically the effort to include all the hardware.
Okay.
Many congratulations to Shreyas for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of WitBlox and TechFest, we wish the very best of luck for the future.